Since the association of Kanye West and Bianca, various fans have participated in hypothesis, recommending that Kim Kardashian is a long way from satisfied with the news, and possibly harbors sensations of desire towards the Australian engineer yet Oketh. So not the same as the individual that I wedded in light of the fact that that is who I cherished. And that is who I recall that I'll effectively get that individual back. It's your number. Ongoing bits of gossip encompassing pregnancy have just strengthened these theories. Sources have even guaranteed that this advancement may be the straw that broke the camel's back for Kim, making her lament her choice to enter very long-term union with Kanye. The startling pregnancy disclosure will be investigated presently, yet first we should travel back so as to where everything started. A large number of you might be interested about how Kanye's mentality went through such a quick change, particularly thinking about that only a couple of months prior he entreated Kim to get back to her family and stay close by while he was engaged with Julia Fox. As per dependable sources, it didn't take long for Kanye and Bianca to become friends magnificently. Almost 2 months after Kanye's separation from Kim, the web was abuzz with tales about a blooming heartfelt connection among Kanye and one of his representatives, Bianca Censori. In January 2023, Kanye was first seen eating with Bianca at the sumptuous Waldorf Astoria Beverly Slopes. And from there on out, their association appeared to be relentless. At first, many fans didn't view their relationship in a serious way, some in any event, proposing that Kanye was simply looking for a Kim clone anyway. Unbeknownst to the public, Kanye and Bianca had previously traded promises in a confidential function in January 2023, albeit early reports hypothesized that the function occurred in Los Angeles. An insider later affirmed that the couple had really secured the bunch at a rich retreat in Utah, costing a stunning $5,000 each night. Soon after their pre-marriage ceremony, the lovebirds were spotted partaking in their vacation at Kanye's #1 lavish inn. Not long after the spilled photo, advanced internet-based interest emerged in regards to Bianca Censori's experience through tenacious examination. Many fans found that she had truly been on the scene for a long while, famous for her displaying and compositional plan profession. Bianca joined Kanye's Yeezy Image as a building fashioner in November 2020, preceding her contribution with Yeezy. She filled in as an understudy modeler at DP Toscano Draftsman and filled in as a plan specialist at Collectic, as shown on her LinkedIn profile. Yet that is not all. Bianca likewise established Nylon's Gems while chasing after her 4-year certification in design at the College of Melbourne, which she procured in 2017. Consequently, she sought after her graduate degree, which she finished in 2020. It becomes obvious that Kanye and Bianca have known one another for a considerable length of time, which may be one more disputed matter for Kim anyway. We will dive into that matter later. As of late, the couple was seen carrying on with their best resides in Tokyo, partaking in their time together, yet sharp-looked at fans on Reddit detected a potential hint that the team may be hiding a huge mystery. Bianca was seen brandishing a lively red long-sleeve bodysuit matched with red pointed cat heels, yet perceptive fans saw that her chest seemed bigger than regular. Hypothesis in regards to potential plastic medical procedure started to course among fans. On the other hand, some conjectured that there could be one more explanation for Bianca's curvier figure here. She may be expecting a kid. Shockingly, this wouldn't be earth-shattering information. In 2019, during a meeting with James Corden, Kanye straightforwardly communicated his craving to have 7 youngsters, underscoring his inclination for enjoying nights at home with his family. As opposed to branching out, the 46-year-old craftsman proceeded to depict his common family-arranged night schedule with his previous spouse Kim, making sense of how they would eat, play with the children, get them into bed, and afterward turn in. Given Kanye's communicated desires for an enormous family, it wouldn't be a colossal shock to many fans assuming Bianca were to be sure pregnant. In the meantime, different fans have shared their contemplations regarding this situation. A few fans considered the expected repercussions, and a few fans communicated their viewpoint on the Kardashian relational peculiarities. Moreover, a hypothesis arose proposing that Kim might have been undaunted by Kanye's past excursions for however long Bianca wasn't involved, demonstrating that she knew Kanye's degree of connection to the next lady wasn't as critical. Yet at this point that Kanye has at last wound up with Bianca, it appears to be that Kim's smothered sentiments have risen to the top. What many may not know about is that Kim had held on to doubts about Bianca for quite a while. A source uncovered that Kim holds hostility towards her, conceivably originating from Bianca's apparent magnificence. The insider further cases that even before insight about their mystery wedding arose, Kim detected a specific association among Kanye and Bianca. In 2020, Kim started thinking that Kanye's consideration was coordinated toward Bianca, and he at last demonstrated her doubts right by dating and wedding the modeler. Following the fresh insight about the non-legitimately restricting service, Kim took to Instagram to share a progression of enigmatic statements, one of which read, "I'm truly in my tranquil young lady period. I don't have a lot to say, only a lot to do." Another statement expressed, "Simply recall the black sheep typically transforms into a goat. Continue to do you." This unobtrusive shade is very not normal for Kim, as she hadn't freely designated any of Kanye's past better halves. Thusly, plainly, Kim should be profoundly wounded by the circumstance. On the off chance that the potential pregnancy reports weren't sufficient to stun her, new occasions during their outing to Tokyo have exacerbated the circumstance. Bianca has been investing quality energy with North, and was even seen really focusing on her, while Kanye cooperated with fans and took photographs. This has driven fans to hypothesize that Kim might be enraged about Bianca's contribution, and whether the stepmother job she presently notices is something Kim herself at any point wanted. Various internet-based fans demanded that Kim was loaded up with outrage after seeing her little girl with Bianca. A few fans even recognized Bianca for her veritable activities. For example, firmly holding North's hand, giving a feeling of maternal security. Normally, correlations emerged with fans tossing shade at Kim for supposedly treating North uniquely. In contrast to Bianca, a new occurrence filled the fire when Kim purportedly left North on the walkway while taking photographs outside the Met function. This occurrence lighted a tempest of analysis on the web for certain people, recommending that Kanye ought to be conceded full guardianship of North, underlining that Bianca seemed to display more nurturing characteristics towards North than Kim did. Bianca got acclaim for her cherishing and defensive way of behaving towards her stepdaughter. Adding to Kim's dissatisfaction, this episode happened during Kanye's low-key birthday slam, a cozy social affair with candlelight music and extravagant food went to by just a little list if people to attend, comprising of Kanye, Bianca, and some workmanship devotees. As uncovered by insiders amidst the festival, North got everyone's attention as she joyfully wandered around with a camcorder, catching valuable minutes. To fuel matters further, Bianca as of late affirmed her conjugal status, showing that she is to be sure hitched in the midst of whirling tales in regards to the lawful status of their relationship. A man named New posted a TikTok video in which he was seen playing with Bianca. She answered energetically and merrily yet smoothly turned down his advances, expressing, "I'm hitched, brother." The video immediately collected more than 1 million perspectives, and fans started to foster a newly discovered affection for Bianca. Alternately, it has been claimed that Kim's inclinations toward her have become progressively pessimistic. The old Kanye appears to have changed, as confirmed in a new episode of The Kardashians in the Clasp. Kim is shown wrestling with overpowering feelings concerning her previous marriage with Kanye. In spite of Kanye Dunn endeavoring to win her back, many fans demand that Kim battles to acknowledge the way that Kanye has continued on from their relationship. Troubled Kim separates and communicates her discontent, expressing that is not oak in a sad confession booth. She ponders how Kanye has become so not the same as the individual she fell head over heels for, and thinks back, that is who I adored. And that is who I recall, that I'll effectively get that individual back. In a past episode of The Kardashians, Kim transparently examined the provoked she looked. Because of Kanye's capricious conduct, she communicated the trouble of seeing somebody she once profoundly adored and imparted a family to going through such massive changes anyway. It drives us to ask why this influences Kim so much, on the off chance that Kanye's activities don't straightforwardly affect her. Some guess that she might be battling to give up, finding it trying to grapple with the way that Kanye is done chasing after her. Concerning the flow whereabouts of Kanye and Bianca, that data stays obscure and undisclosed. As per a source, Kanye and Bianca are flourishing, and couldn't be more joyful Kanye feels that he has at last met somebody who genuinely comprehends and cherishes him for who he is. The source likewise referenced that Bianca praises Kanye on numerous levels, and he values their capacity to work and team up on different undertakings, notwithstanding not continuously appreciating both perspectives Kanye values, and regards her viewpoints as she helps keep him grounded. He has communicated feeling improved than any time in recent memory, and it appears to be that Kanye has found bliss and love by and by in a meeting. Kanye drilled down into his past union, with Kim expressing that he accepts Hollywood resembles a monster massage parlor, and that it adversely affected his family. He recognized his battle with fixation, and condemned the impact of virtual entertainment stages, like Instagram. Kanye communicated his assurance to safeguard